Hey guys! I made a video showing how we use the drawer system, or it's also known as the Workboxes system, in our homeschool each day to organize our subjects and our work. Today I'm going to give our drawers a new look for our new year, and I thought I would bring you along. Let's first go through the supplies that we're going to need. Obviously, if you're going with the drawer system, you're going to need a craft cart like the one behind me. I believe I got mine at Joann's, but I know there are several different places you can get them now. We're also going to need some cardstock. You definitely want cardstock, not just patterned paper, because you want the sturdiness of the cardstock. We're going to use my all-time favorite homeschooling mom tool, a laminator. You will need this today if you're going to do these numbers for your drawers. With the laminator, we'll also need our laminating sheets. These are full 8.5 by 11 pouches. Last, we're going to need these Velcro fasteners. The easiest ones to use are the little dots, but there has been shortages lately and I had a problem finding these. So if you need to find an alternative, these Velcro strips will work as well. You'll just cut them down into tiny pieces that are about the same size as these dots. Any brand of these fasteners will do. They don't have to be Scotch. Just make sure that the Velcro that you're buying has both the rough side and the sticky side so that they match together in a set and will stick. Next, you will need a template for your numbers. If you are watching this video in the month of June 2020, for the entire month of June over on my Instagram, I'm going to be giving away a free template with 2 different options for your drawer numbers. You can print them up on the cardstock and use them for your own drawer system. Find the post that references this video on drawer numbers and follow the instructions for your free set of printables. You'll want to print out a test version of your numbers first. So here are the 2 versions that I offer. Once you've got them lined up and you're sure they're good to go ahead and print them on your cardstock. Now, you don't want a really busy patterned cardstock because you won't be able to easily see your numbers. So pick something that's preferably even lighter than this, maybe a nice yellow or something that coordinates with the colors of your drawers, and make sure you can see your numbers well on the cardstock. Here we go with my favorite part. Fire up your laminator. You'll need 1 laminating pouch and your printed cardstock numbers. Once you have your numbers laminated, you're going to cut out the circles or squares, whichever one you chose. When I'm preparing my drawer numbers, I always prepare a couple extra for a few specific instructions. To avoid losing time in our homeschool day due to lack of communication or confusion, I like to put all the instructions on each box as far as how to work through that box. I do an extra sticker that says "Work with Mom," or Mama as we call me here. That way my daughter will know that whatever is in that drawer needs to be done with me that day. I include a blank circle or square in my printables because there's going to be times where you want to leave special instructions, and you can just write it right here with a dry erase marker. You may want to do one that says computer, or write computer in dry erase marker. That will let your student know that that assignment needs to be done on the computer that day. Lots of times you'll find that supplies that you need for a subject, such as science experiments or something like that, may not fit in your drawers because these are kind of shallow. So you may want one that says science box, and that will instruct your child that they need to go to where you keep your science supplies, and you could have everything ready for that day in the box. Now that I've got all my numbers cut out, I'm going to attach the Velcro backing to them. The way they come in the package are rough side and soft side. On the actual number, you want to put the soft dot of the Velcro. And then on your drawer, you're going to put 2 rough-sided ones. So you'll put a rough one here and a rough one here. Once you have all 3 of those attached, you can stick your number 1 on your first drawer. You'll need to watch my video on how the drawer system works to see what all this means. These Velcro sticky tabs are very sturdy. I haven't had one come off yet after all these years. So continue working your way down your drawers until you get to the number that you'd like to go to. There are 10 drawers, but we normally don't go past drawer number 6. I'm only going to go up to number 8 today. So here we have our completed set of new drawer numbers. Probably not the color I would have chosen if I had thought about it a little harder. I don't think it matches my drawers too well. You can see on the top one, I put work with mom up here if your child needs to work with you that day. And then when they finish their drawer, they would just switch these two and you would see that the one was moved over. And then this one here, if you wanted to just write on it with a dry erase. If you don't really want to put the money into buying one of these carts from a craft store, because they can be a little pricey, there are many other alternatives to using this system. You could get some of these stand-up bins that you could stand work up in and line them up on the shelf. I got these in the dollar section at Target during their back-to-school season. And you would just do the same process, but put the numbers on the front of the bins. If you have preschoolers and you want to do more of an activity basket system for their day, you could buy just a bunch of these cheap little basket bins and do the same thing. There are plenty of ways to do this system on a much smaller budget. I find that by having all the work laid out the night before, our homeschool day goes much smoother and there's less tripping over communication difficulties or not being able to locate supplies. Everything that they need for each subject just goes right into their drawer. If you'd like those free printables, remember to head over to Instagram and find me. Thanks for coming along with me today, and I wish you a wonderful homeschool year.